Hey guys, Mr. Thaxton here. I hope you are all doing great this Wednesday morning. I am excited to be with you today and hope that you are off to a great start already today. I wanted to talk a little bit today about your assignment that you have been working on since yesterday on creating your own map. And when you're creating your own map, make sure that you have the necessary things that I have assigned, such as the map legend, the compass, and the scale. When you have finished this, and it was brought to my attention during my live video yesterday, is that how do you submit it? Let's say that you you do it on a sheet of paper and it's not on the computer. A way that you can upload it is to take a picture of that map that you created and then upload it as a file onto Schoology. If you're having any issues, just of course ask your parents or myself to help you with that. And the submit button, even though it doesn't show up on mine because I'm the teacher and not the student, it would be right in this area where it says submissions. And you would click it. You'll be able to upload the file or the picture of the map, and then it will be good to go. So I'm very excited to see your map pictures and designs and drawings, all that here over the next week. Today, though, I want to kind of focus in a little bit more on what on some maps and just be a little bit more specific about what. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. Can't do that. Anyways, I want to talk to you about two different types of maps. So when you look at it, there's physical and political maps. Those are the two types of maps, the physical map and the political map. Physical maps are just that. It's a map that shows the location of physical features, such as landforms, bodies of water, or resources. So if you see a map and it's showing different landforms or different features, let's say you're looking at a map on the internet of all the lakes in Alabama. Well, that would be a physical map because it's showing a physical feature, which is the bodies of water. So when you look at this map right here, you see that on the left side, California, there's all these mountain ranges. And sometimes there's different physical maps that will show the elevation. There will be down here, you see the legend. It will show how high, it's hard to see with here, but it will show you how high up the mountains are. And it goes all the way from sea level to the highest points, which would be the dark red. And over here, these are also mountains, but definitely not as high as these over here. And it's more dry over here. So this could represent drying, depending on what the legend is telling you. So that's kind of showing why it's important to have a legend, is because it's telling you what they are. You can kind of guesstimate what they are, but until you look at the legend, you don't know exactly what it represents. So this is a good example of a physical map. Then the other type was the political map. A political map shows cities, states, and countries. It's showing specific places. So this is a map of India, and India is broken up into different areas. I think they are called states as well. I'm not exactly sure. But you see that it's broken up, and then within it, there are cities that are represented as well and showing those locations. So right in this map alone, you see countries, you see states, and you see cities. And within that, you can show a lot of times when you see a regular United States map, and every state where the capital is of that state, instead of just a dot, they have a star. So that's still a political map, but it's showing it's getting more specific on what you are seeing within that map. So then there's 5 themes of geography that I wanted to go over. First is location. Location is positions on the Earth's surface. This includes relative and absolute locations. So when you think about geography, it's about location. There's also place, an area that is defined by everything in it. This includes physical and human characteristics. Then there's region, an area that has unifying characteristics. So you think about it. We live in the southern region of the United States. There's different things that go along with that. For example, in the South, we are known for our hot, humid weather. It kind of depends on the region in which you live. One thing I find really interesting is when let's say that it's June, or let's just go with May. So it's just now starting to get warm. Well, you're in Huntsville, and it's still warm, and the humidity makes it feel warmer. But you go farther south, and you kind of, in my opinion, you get past Montgomery, south of Montgomery, the humidity is a little bit thicker or higher. And so it feels hotter and it's more miserable. And that is because their region is a little bit different than the region that we live in. So regions can be broken up very differently. They can be broken up very broad, where you just say, oh, the South is a region and it's hot. Or you can get more specific, where you can say the Tennessee Valley, North Alabama region is cooler than the South Alabama region. So you can look at it that way. Now, when I say cooler, it's not a big, huge, drastic amount, but it is a little bit. Movement. Movement is the constant movement of people, ideas, and materials. We use, when we are talking about the explorers, which we will actually start tomorrow to a degree, we will think about how they moved across the land. You can also think about how once America was established, and this is more sixth grade, how Americans began to travel westward and their movement. How do they migrate? How do they move? You also can see maps of birds when they migrate from one place to another. That is a movement. That's geography that's showing movement. So then last would be the human environment interaction. The relationship between people and their environment is another part of geography. The themes that we'll really focus in on is definitely movement, location, place, and region. One thing with region that we do is, and I don't think I've said this yet, is that we break up the colonies into three regions. The three regions of the northern colonies, the middle colonies, or mid-Atlantic, sometimes what they call it, and then the southern colonies. And those regions kind of define and give characteristics of those specific colonies. So you'll see that we'll be using all this as we go. And I'm excited to be able to go over this with you. Tomorrow, I hope you have finished your, by the end of the day, finished your assignment. Remember, if not, it's okay. Continue working on it with your creating a map. But tomorrow we are going to begin thinking about explorers and from Europe all the way to America and how that occurred and what and why and all that good things. We also tomorrow on your on my assignment page, if you're looking at it right here, you will get to it. You will see tomorrow that there will be a study guide that will be right under the assignment place. The study guide will tell you what will be on a little quiz that we will have on Friday. Okay, and the quiz, 10 questions tops, very simple, but the study guide will help you with that. Any questions, guys, as you go along with any of your assignments, just let me know. I am so proud to be your teacher. You are a great bunch of students. I'm very excited to see your maps here. And don't be nervous about this quiz. You'll do fine. Watching these videos from Monday will definitely help you with that. But really, it's just a way. The quiz is just a way to see what you have learned so far about geography and maps. So, guys, y'all have a great Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.